What's going on, everybody? OldSchoolNYCGamer back once again, and today I'm going to be showing you some gameplay of the classic Vectrex game, Clean Sweep, which was released back in 1982. Now, for a lot of you who don't know what this game is about, it's a basic Pac-Man clone, but it's a little twist on the Pac-Man maze and how it's played, which I will be talking about more within the video. Now, I'll show you a bit of the overlay, as I don't have the instructions. They're very self-explanatory, as we'll see in the gameplay. Now, there's your player 1 and 2 on the overlay. Nothing. Oh, you don't really have to use your buttons, just a joystick. Now, you're going to be wondering why this only one part here is yellow, which you'll see this is the home base. Now it's green, so basically you're a vacuum who's trying to get all the little dots, or money, so to speak. And I'll be talking more about this game as we go along in the gameplay. And thanks to the Vectrex multi-card, I do not have the loose game of Clean Sweep at the moment, which I'll be getting soon. But thanks to the Vectrex multi-card, I will be using that for this demonstration of the gameplay. And we will be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, and this is some gameplay of Clean Sweep. I do apologize in advance if you see my reflection on the overlay. Now, as you see, I'm running around here. I'm basically a vacuum that needs to collect all these dots or coins, however you want to put it. Now, to recollect the points, you have to go into the center there. As you see, my point value goes up. And there are 4 escape routes, which you see. Well, I'm going to go through one of them right here at the bottom. Top, left, and right. And on the 4 corners, there are my power-ups. Basically, I'll be a super vacuum, where I can go after the enemies. As you see right there. And I can also collect the dots, as many as I can, and not have to go back to my station to get my points. I can just keep going and not worry about going back into the center. Now, there is another backstory to Clean Sweep, believe it or not, everybody. There was also a prototype game for the Vectrex, was entitled Mr. Boston. Basically, it's the same game, just the naming was different, and it had a different overlay, just a slightly different overlay. The liquor company, Mr. Boston, made a deal with Vectrex to do this. Now, this game and overlay itself is highly, highly sought after in the gaming market. It's very collectible and also very expensive. If I'm not mistaken, I was at the Classic Gaming Expo back in 2007, and this went for easily over between $800 and $1,000, everybody. Just a prototype for Mr. Boston. Now, of course, that was 4 years ago, so I don't know what the value of it would be now. And of course, if you saw in one of my one of the auction videos from the Classic Gaming Expo last year that I did, I'm trying to remember. Basically, I had a ton of Vectrex games at Vectrex. It was boxed, overlays, you name it, for about $1,000, and it was definitely a pretty decent deal. And of course, all of it went for charity. And of course, through every level, the enemies get a little more aggressive, and it does get a little harder. But I just wanted to show you some gameplay of this. And like I said, I do apologize in advance if mostly what you're seeing is just glare and not the actual characters. I tried to do close-ups of the game, autofocus everything. To my luck, not really. Unless I had an HD camera, I probably had better luck doing that. But with an iPhone, you know, what you see is what you get. Sorry about that, everybody. My camera just went off there for a minute. Well, the one plus to this is that the enemies can't go past your block where you have to drop off your points. But you gotta be careful how you play this because they're very quick, especially in the later levels. When you get to 10,000, you do get a free life. I know it seems a bit repetitive, everybody, but you know, for this kind of for a Pac-Man clone game, it's actually not that bad. I like how it's a little different than every other Pac-Man clone I've seen, you know, released around this time. Well, as you can see, this one guy is definitely getting a lot faster. Now, this is the one thing I mentioned, everybody. When you have your power up, you actually can get more coins, and you know, even though your bag is full, as you see right there, I could actually collect more. Of course, when you have the power up, you can't go back into your little station to go get more, drop off the coins. And as you see right there, I got my free life, everybody. I do apologize for not being a little more talkative than I thought I would, everybody. Very simple game, but very fun. You know, it can get a little repetitive, but if you like Pac-Man clone kind of games, I gotta say for the Vectrex, this is one of the best ones out there. And of course I gotta go after those points. What can I say? Alright, I think that's enough of me boring you. So, hope you guys enjoyed the game, everybody. Please feel free to comment. If you have any questions concerning this, please feel free to drop me a PM or whatever. And I got some more Vectrex videos on the way, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Cheers.